In this example, we're going to answer a couple of questions. The first question is, at these quantities Q1 and Q2, should we increase or decrease production based on what our profit levels are? And the other one, it would be to try and find a place where profit is maximized. So what we want to look at for these types of questions, we want to be looking at marginal revenue and marginal cost. And remember that those give us an idea of marginal profit, in the sense that marginal profit is marginal revenue minus marginal cost. And so in this case, because we're looking at marginal revenue and marginal costs to help us answer questions about profit and marginal profit, we want to be looking at the derivatives of our revenue and cost functions, which means we want to be looking at the values of the slopes of the tangent lines. So if we look at this at Q1, it looks like the slope of the tangent line might be, the tangent line might look something like this. And right here, maybe something like this. And when we see these, they're both positively sloped lines. So the values of marginal revenue and marginal cost are both positive, but this is a steeper line. So this gives us marginal revenue is greater than marginal cost, which that tells us that marginal profit is going to be positive. So that means profit would be on the increase. Right? Profit would be increasing at that spot. So this gives us profit is increasing. And so we should increase production in order to increase our profit. Let's look at Q2. Again, if we look at the slope, it almost looks like a line on that part of the curve. And so the slope, the value of the derivative of the revenue, slope of that tangent line looks like that. And here looks like the tangent line for cost at that spot would look like that. So in this case, again, they're both positively sloped, but this one is steeper. So here, for this one, we have marginal cost is bigger than marginal revenue. So that means marginal profit is negative, because this is bigger than the marginal revenue. So marginal profit is negative. So this gives us profit is decreasing right at that spot. So that tells us we should decrease production. So again, if we think of profit, we might have something like this. We should decrease production to actually have a bigger profit at Q2. Okay. So now we want to be looking at where is our maximum profit. Well, here we're told to increase production. So we should be going here. Here we're told to decrease. That gives us a clue. It's somewhere in between where we might want to maximize profit. And that would be what we talked about before, is maximum profit would be at a critical point. On the critical point, we want to look for when marginal revenue equals marginal cost. So we'd want to look at when is it going to look like the slopes of the tangent lines are going to be about the same. And it looks like that might be a tough one. Right around here. where maybe right around there. Let's see. Maybe right around there. This one is hard, and that's why it's nice to actually have models to do the calculations, and that maybe the profit might be maximized right around here. So this might be where we have the maximum profit. Another way of looking at it is, when is the gap, like we talked before, when is the gap the biggest? And it looks like the gap is biggest right around that spot. So that production level, whatever that value is, would be where we have our production level for maximum profit.